welcome back to Healthy Grown Buds. I'm here with my 4L60E out of the 06 Trailblazer. It is currently 1:38 p.m. Right now I'm looking for the O-ring for the filter that goes into the pump. I have already replaced the bushings. This right here is the seal that goes to the pump itself from the filter. I don't see my other bushings, but I did replace it. You can see the copper there, and there. Looks nice. Put this off to the side. While I try to look for this O-ring that goes around this bloody thing so I can install it. I think that's too big. Oh, yeah. It might be the torque converter locked up O-ring I just had my hand on. Right here, the yellow one here is the snap ring that goes around the output shaft at the very top. Not looking too good. O-ring, where are you? Is that it? Nope, that's way too big. No, that's not the right one. Nope, that's not it. Tell you what, it's kind of hard to actually find this O-ring that's in here. I wonder if it's this green one. Yep, there it is. Alright, got it. Put the bag of O-rings back into my bag of goodies. I am not going to be using this quart at all, for the simple fact that it leaks. And I don't want a leaky transmission. Alright, there we go. Put this back up into my clean parts bin. Got my transmission book, just in case I need it. What I have all over my little table here, actually this needs to get put up too. That goes into the transmission itself. Seal the dipstick. Alright. Anyway. So, I was not able to purchase the brass bushings, I think it is, for, where is the piece? That goes on this, for the sprag inside, but I do have another one of these, so I'm going to take the top one and put it on the bottom here. It should be the same. Just want to make sure that I got this rotating the correct way before I put it together. it is spinning in the right direction. It honestly doesn't matter which one of these I use, they're both the same. This one right here looks like it has better bushings. I'm still going to use the original piece that came out of the transmission, which is this one. Come on, go in the slot. Alright. Honestly, you should wear safety glasses when doing this, because these snap rings can just pop out and smack you in the eye. Like this is the one that needs to be replaced because it is grooved. I don't know if you can hear that. Got some assembly lube here. I'm actually going to pack this sprag. Going to dump it in here, push it in, and pull it back out. I should have plenty of lube on it. On my 2008 Chevy Colorado, I am going to have to drop the transmission again and do this part, because I did not do it. And it kind of sucks that I didn't do it while I was there. But it was my first one. Now I know better. Come on out. Okay. That. That's the one I want. Alright, there's that piece done. Cool. Throw that back in there. Now this piece here can actually go in the trash, since there's no usable pieces off of it anymore. Snap ring away. I don't need it any longer. Gel. Oh, shoot, down there. Alright, let's get down to it. There's a few pieces I need to reuse, like this piece here. The snap ring I gotta keep. All the rest of this, that's all garbage. I have all brand new steels and everything for it. I don't know if I need need this piece or not. I want to keep it just in case I do. I don't think I do, but I want to keep it. If I remember correctly, this goes to the 3/4 clutch pack. That's just going by the way it's shaped. Not by the size or anything like that, it's just the chains here facing down, that's what tells me. Get all this old contaminated transmission fluid off. Got to keep track of what time it is because I got to pick up the wife at 3 o'clock, well 3:30 technically, from work. I don't need this anymore, that's garbage. That was a seal that goes in the input drum, if I remember correctly. This is the other sprag right here. Technically, it's not a sprag. I'll just say that now. Thank you. I believe it was Richard that said that. This right here is technically not a sprag that's in here. I do not plan on taking it completely out, so I don't want to mess with the rotation. But I am going to go ahead and pack this full of the assembly lube. I did do this on my 08 after I tore it down again, because whenever I tried to start it up, it sounded horrible. My God, it was really whiny. I'll just say that. It's whiny as heck. So I'm going to go ahead and just pack it in here the best I can. Now, one thing you do want to make sure of whenever you're checking this stuff out is make sure none of your springs are broken. All the rollers are looking good. I had one of the springs here trying to come out already. This is just like packing, say, a wheel bearing. Pretty much the same way. Except for instead of using a bearing to press it into the grease, you're pushing the grease into the bearing with your finger. And making sure to get all of it completely embedded. So it's okay for my project vehicle to be down, but for my main vehicle, it's not so much. That's the reason why I'm after this so hard, instead of just saying, I can do it another day, or I can put it off another day and save my money to get what I want. This is not going to be a performance rebuild. This is strictly a stock rebuild. There we go. Much better. Alright, there's that piece. That's back together. I have already replaced I think it's the low reverse molded piston. I don't know if it's actually a molded piston or not, but I'm going to call it a molded piston. I've already got that replaced inside the case, and let me tell you, that's a bear, especially whenever you got the thicker snap ring pliers. I recommend that you get some smaller pair, especially for the snap ring that goes on the output shaft on the tip here. There's a slot right here that it goes around. This is a pain in the rear to get, especially if you have the thick ones. So I recommend you get the thinner ones. Don't do like I did, just say, oh, this looks like the right size, and pick it up. Get home and find out it's not. Anyway. I'm thinking about cleaning all these pieces off and replacing this black trash bag that I have going across my work area. I think I am going to do that, just so I can have some cleanliness to this whole process. Not just sitting here working in transmission fluid. I don't think I need that. Clutch. I think that was my reverse clutch. Or friction, I should say. Before I actually start assembling this thing, I do need to go get a container for my transmission fluid, so I can lube all these up. Like I said, these are all stock replacements. I went and picked this up from a place called B&I Torque Converter here in Oklahoma City. The whole kit cost me $489. That includes my new plate here, all the bushings, the seals, the frictions, the band, and also my harness as well. That's whenever I removed the harness, I broke off the tab. I got a little too careless with it, and it broke. So, yeah, be aware. Be aware. Use a 12.1 inch socket to remove your wiring harness. Otherwise, you'll be replacing it like I did. And at B&I Torque Converter, the harness was $68. So it wasn't too bad. It was better than what you can get from Amazon. That's for sure. If there's anything out of here that I need. I think I might need this big thick one here. So I was just going to grab my drill, one of my nylon bristled attachments, and just go to town on cleaning up all these steels and everything else. I was like, nah, I'll just buy all brand new ones. Unfortunately, I do not know if my kit that I bought came with my wave. I'm actually trying to see if I can find my wavy. Oh yeah, that's it right there. That's my wave. I'm going to go ahead and clean up the wavy and keep it off to the side just in case my kit does not have the wave. And it's obvious whenever you look at it going side to side like this, it's wavy. You won't be able to really see it on the camera, at least not my camera, but I can see that this is wavy. Toss that in there. Get rid of these. All the rest of these clutch packs and seals all in the garbage. Make sure my camera is recording. That kind of stunk. I had made a complete video on the teardown of this transmission, but instead of recording the teardown of the transmission, I was actually recording me getting set up. So it wasn't very good at all. And unfortunately, I don't have enough subscribers to justify redoing the entire video. See if there's any plates out of this pack that I need to keep. I think this is actually my wavy. Kind of a funny looking color too. Like blue spots all over it, like someone either spray painted this or it got really hot. Oh, look at that bluing. Yeah, I'm going to see if my kit comes with a brand new one. I don't think this is going to be usable, seeing how hot this thing got. I didn't actually think that the transmission got that hot, but apparently it did. Alright, that's a regular steel. Alright. Put that back in my container here. Clean off my shaft. Put it in the container. When you're looking at your shaft, you want to make sure that the areas where the bearings are riding are smooth. You can also use a pair of calipers on it. Make sure it's still round. You want to feel for any kind of nicks or anything like that on the shaft itself as well. Planetary gears. I've already gone through these right here and made sure that they are good as well. You'll pull the pinion out. I should go ahead and do it. You'll pull it out and wiggle each and every one of these. They should not wiggle back and forth, but they should spin easily. The other thing that you want to do is take out the hub here. There's a snap ring that goes around here, and you'll look for any kind of, I want to say you'll want to look out for the grooves here, for the teeth, to see if they're still good or not. If they're starting to taper off, you should replace it. There is also a washer, thrust washer inside here. Just like any other thrust washer, you'll want to make sure that that does not shatter. Alright. That. I do not remember checking my rear planetary. So, just for shits and giggles, old S&G, I want to see if these are good. Now, generally, from what I've heard, these rarely go bad. It's usually the forward one that goes bad, and there's usually just one of them that goes bad on it. Sun gear back in there. Alright. That back in my box. Yep. Got a thrust washer here. Gotta figure out where it goes. Woo. And so y'all do see that I still have the thrust washer and the shim that goes below it. The numbers on the shim does not correlate to the size of the shim itself. I'll repeat that, it does not correlate to the size, or thickness, I should say. You'll have to actually get online and look up what that number means to get the right size. Oh yeah, this work area is so filthy. I will be right back, hopefully with a new trash bag. I know I don't have any black ones out here anymore. I used my last one on that last transmission build. Now when you're doing your when you're doing the pump itself, putting it back together, you do need a special tool to put it back together. You can get it from Amazon. This is what it looks like. It's just a band.